Hey guys, we're coming at you 1.7, page 59 should be open. We are working with scientific notation today. Our objective, add, subtract, multiply, and divide in scientific notation.
This
Actually, we're just doing add and subtract today.
Yep, just this. Whoops, let me get a pen.
Hold up, wait a minute.
We're only doing this and this today.
You got it.
Okay, this will be day 2. 2-day lesson.
Okay,
Ready.
let's go.
Okay.
Okay, real world link. Every day, nearly 130 billion spam emails are sent worldwide.
They are all coming to my inbox.
I believe that. Yeah, definitely. Use the steps below to find out how many are sent each year. The numbers are too large even for your calculator. The suspense, right? Okay, so express 130 billion in scientific notation.
Well, it's kind of hard to start this off when we haven't even talked about scientific notation
Right.
quite yet.
So I'd probably write it regularly first.
Okay, so
also known as standard form.
That's going to be, let's see, this is,
1,000.
that's million.
That's million.
Oh, I got to keep going.
There you go. That's billion. Okay.
That's a lot.
Yep.
Okay.
So, Richardson, where is your decimal currently?
Right now, it's at the end.
At the end.
And I know I need it to be right here in between the 1 and the 3, right?
Yep. Because scientific notation, your first number has to be between 1 and 10.
Okay. So I need to get my decimal point there from here.
Got it.
How many places
Make
do
the
I
loops.
move?
1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5,
5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One more.
11.
You are welcome, kids.
That's pretty great.
Yep, we're
11 places.
Okay.
Okay. So then my final answer then is.
So write that first decimal that you have, the 1.3.
That's an arrow. 1.3 times 10 to the 11th power.
You got it.
Okay. Okay.
Round 365 to the nearest hundred and express it in scientific notation.
Okay, so first of all, 365. Hundreds places here. Look next door.
6.
6. So I'm going to round this puppy up to 400.
You got it.
And then I'm going write it in scientific notation.
Yep.
So my decimal point has to go right there.
There you go.
To get it there,
Currently it's behind the last 0.
right here,
Move it in.
1, 2, 4. Can I do 4.0? Is
Sure
it
can.
okay? I'm gonna write it like that.
Yep.
Times 10 to the
1, 2.
2 places.
You got it.
Feeling good so far, guys?
Yep.
I'm
Write
feeling great.
write a multiplication expression using the number in exercises 1 and 2 to represent the total number of spam emails.
So I'm multiplying. Let me do a whole new color. That's actually not.
Whole new world.
They probably don't even know that movie.
Probably not.
It's Aladdin.
Give it away.
It's really good. Okay. So this and then times.
Yep. So you're just writing the first answer to the second answer.
4.0 times 10 squared.
Yep.
Okay. So in order to do this,
You multiply your numbers together. How do I say that?
this decimal.
Yep, front number.
Okay.
So you multiply those together first.
So 1.3 times 4.0. Shoot, I don't have a calculator.
Use them, right? You got one right there.
I sure do. Where is it? There it is. So 1.3 times 4 equals 5.2. Okay.
Times 10 to the power of, now what do we do if we're multiplying?
If you're multiplying powers with the same base, what do you do with the exponents?
Add or subtract?
Oh, I
Add.
hope somebody said add. Okay.
Good.
So 11
plus 2.
plus 2 is 13.
Bingo.
Okay.
And then you look at that front number. Is it between 1 and 10? Yes, it is scientific notation, so you know you're good to go.
We're good to go. Okay.
Cool.
If you use the commutative property of multiplication, you can rewrite the expression in exercise 3, which is what we just did. Evaluate this expression. We already did this. We just did this whole thing.
I guess we were just up, we moved too fast.
Express the result in both scientific notation and
In
standard form. So we had 5.2 times 10 to the 13.
Yep.
Now we just need to write it in standard
Right.
form. So I'm going to 5.2. I'm going to do my loop-de-loops
Right.
13 times, right?
So that's the 1, and then just keep going. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
So there's where my decimal at the end. Fill in all these
All of
zeros. Oh boy.
And guys, this is where the commas come in play, okay?
So
So we're going to change our color and add in our commas. So start the decimal and count in 3, make a comma. Count in 3, make a comma.
3, comma, 3, comma. So this is 52. Wait, let's see. So that's boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Millions is here. Billions is this trillion?
That's trillion.
52 trillion. That's
So the red is scientific notation. The black is standard.
Got it?
And the blue is Witterson. Yeah?
Mm-hmm. All right. Here we go. So, are we doing multiplication division?
Not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what, okay, we said we were doing that today. We're right. Okay, so you can use product of powers and quotient of power properties and to multiply and divide numbers written in scientific notation. Same stuff that we've been doing with powers of the same base.
Yep.
Add them if you're multiplying, subtract them if you're dividing.
Right.
So first we're going to evaluate 7.2 times 10 to the third times 1.6 times 10 to the fourth.
You got it.
All right.
So look at those rational numbers in front first. 7.2 times 1.6.
So they took this and put it all right there.
Got it. And then you have your, what do I call that? Powers, the tens.
Yeah, your powers.
Yep.
They grouped those together. So first they have this multiplied out. Then they're going to simplify those powers. You see the adding of the powers. We get 7. Now, what happened from here to here, Whit?
Well, remember how I've said it a few times that the front number has to be between 1 and 10, and 11 is bigger than 10. So I had to take that decimal and shimmy it over.
Okay, so they moved this, boom, right there.
Yep,
To get it to right there, and
got
then
it.
we add 1 to our exponent.
exactly.
Okay, so let's look at some
And there's
more.
some good notes in the book about that.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right, so let's try a couple of these. Guys, I want you to pause the video, try these on your own, get your calculator if you need it, and we'll come back. Go ahead and pause now. Should we just have the answers and reveal them?
I think so. Didn't we say, though, that we were only doing addition and subtraction today?
Wait, it's still recording. Hold on. Hi. Hey, we just realized that we told you we were doing adding and subtracting today, and then the whole thing has been about multiplying and dividing. So, oopsie poopsie.
Addition, subtraction tomorrow.
All right. All right, so first two answers on this one, you should have, if you got 21 times 10 to the 8th, you
Almost there.
did awesome.
You're 98%
But
there.
remember, it can't be bigger than 10.
Yep.
So we had to move that decimal over to get 2.1 and add 1 exponent.
Yep.
On this one, 3.156 times 10 to the first power. You don't have to have that 1 there. If it makes you feel better about life because you can write it, then write it. I don't care.
More power to you.
Okay. Okay. In 2010, the world population was about, oh my gosh, is that trillion?
Yeah.
No, million. Billion.
Billion.
Okay. 6,860,000,000,000.
Million.
Million. Okay. Oh my gosh. The population of the United States was about 3 times 10 to the 8th. About how many times larger is the world population than the population of the United States? I don't have anything covered up. I'm so sorry.
So
So let's look
It's
at,
in their book. You're looking at
yeah,
it.
you're looking at your book. So the first thing they did is that they've estimated the amount with this right here.
Right.
So they rounded to the nearest billion.
Billion. Just make it an easy number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
they
it's,
just round it up.
yeah, they rounded up to the nearest trillion so that then they could write it in scientific notation.
Right.
And then they're dividing because we're finding how many times larger something is. That
Right.
here, that tells you to divide, always. So they've written 7 times 10 to the 9th divided by 3 times 10 to the 8th. And you can see how they've taken this right here and put it right there.
Yep.
And then they have their powers that they've grouped right here.
Yep.
When we do this, you end up with 2.3 as your, I guess, your decimal or
Yep.
whatever you want to call it. And then we have 9 minus 8. We subtract.
They're
and
being
we
divided. Yep.
and this is our final answer.
Perfect.
Everybody cool with that?
And guys, those squigglies means approximately because we did round 6,860,000,000
Up to 7.
Yep.
Mhm.
So that's why it's approximately.
So then in standard form it says, well, this is about 23 times larger than the population of the United States.
Yep.
Okay, so you give it a shot. The surface area of Lake Superior, the largest of the Great Lakes,
There
is
we go.
8 times 10 to the 4th square kilometers. The surface area of the smallest Great Lake, which is Ontario, is this many square kilometers. How many times as great is the area covered by Lake Superior than Lake Ontario? So we're doing Superior divided by Ontario, right?
Right.
I'm going to give them that clue.
Perfect.
Okay, so you need to change this to scientific notation and then divide.
And look at the last problem to help you. Okay?
Yeah, if you need to rewind, go back. All right, or just look in your book.
Look at your note.
Okay, all right. Pause, and then we'll come back. All right, so we're gonna have,
Okay, let's get going.
all right,
So we have Lake Superior on top, Ontario on bottom. We already talked about that. Now, Superior is given to us in scientific notation already, so we don't have to do anything
No.
with that. But Ontario is 18,160 square kilometers, so we need to adjust that to make it easier to work with.
So we rounded up to the nearest 10,000, so we rounded up to 20,000.
Yep.
And then wrote it in scientific notation. Notice my 4 bump loops underneath.
You
So
got
it's 2 times 10 to the 4th. Divide those two out, and you should come up with, look, we're going to divide this part first.
8 divided by 2
is 4. And then we're going to do these, subtract those exponents. So times 10 to the 4,
4 minus 4.
0. I know that this is equal to 1.
Anything to the power of 0 is 1.
So this is 4 times 1. So my answer is 4. 4 times larger.
There you go. Now, if it's a story problem, we do need a label.
Okay. Okay, so we're done with multiplying and dividing for today. What you need to do is you need to do numbers 1, 2, and 3
You got it.
only. And that's what we're going to check tomorrow when you come into class.
Sounds great.
All right, we'll see you.
On the flip side.
Bye-bye.